I'm sure there's people in my neighborhood, in yours, or there's an elderly relative that's living in a home that's still using oil to heat their house. Andrew, it's more common than we think that people are actually using oil and they haven't converted yet.
Correct. You'd be surprised. There's quite a few little local pockets or regional areas that oil was there and they've just kind of stayed with it and haven't evolved. So some of the neighbors around them, new surveys built near them are all on gas, but these people are still on oil.
Okay, so what's the difference? I mean, when I think of it, and I'm sure some of our viewers, like gas and oil, does it really matter?
It is considerable. At one point, you could argue that oil was around the same price, but now that the gas has become so mainstream, the average price has dropped. You have more options for products with better warranties and far better value. That the average bungalow, they're spending between $3,000 to $4,000 to heat on oil, and we're probably looking at maybe $1,000 to $1,200 on gas. So just from the raw savings alone over a 3 or 4 year period, it's significant. As well from the insurance perspective, as well as oil tanks that are in the home, they're really checking on them. If they're not certified within a certain period of time, they want a new one put in. So you start factoring in all these operational costs, and the savings is not really there. So the gas, just from a sheer cost number, far outweighs it. Even if you're there for a couple of years, it makes it easier. It's also a sellable feature.
Okay, that's the other thing I thought of. We have a lot of homes that are going on the market. A lot of us are putting our homes up because it's a great time to sell.
Yes.
But would that not scare, I know it would kind of scare me a little bit, seeing oil and not gas.
It does deter some clients. I just had a client that was 92 years old and they've just signed the paperwork to convert to gas, just in preparing to, once the house hits the market, it is going to be potentially sellable.
Great. Was there anything else that we need to know as your potential client, like if we are having to convert to gas?
In most cases, people think there's a cost. Actually, not a cost really to switch to it. Essentially, the gas company, within your reasonable amount, 30 meters from the actual street or location, you can have the line brought to your home for nothing. Basically, we bill for any piping inside the home, which usually it's not as much as people think, and then the oil tank removal. So that's really the only extras you're paying than an average client who has existing gas is just replacing a furnace. So it's not what people think, and the savings alone just from the operational cost is pretty significant. That I would say, if you're even on the fence about it or you got an older oil furnace, consider it, because it's probably a lot more cost effective than you think.
Cost effective and peace of mind, definitely, because it's not going to charge us a lot of money to convert, and in long term it's great because we can sell our home even faster.
You got it.
If you would like more information on Hamco, you can visit their website at hamco.ca. Andrew, thank you very much for your time today.
You're welcome, Tracy.